Okay, so we are just going to dive right in on writing algebraic expressions practice 2. You've opened this assignment so you can see if you don't have your packet, all the questions are just right there on this form that you are going to submit. Okay, remember using those math words we filled out here in the notes. So, at Friday's basketball game, there were 30 more than half the number of fans at Saturday's game. There were X fans at Saturday's game. Write an expression to represent the number of fans at Friday's game. Okay, so we're writing those expressions using the variable, and they want us to use the variable X. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that so we know we're using that letter for our variable. Okay, now I'm going to look to see if there's any math words. And I see more than. We know more than means we're typically adding, and then it's going to be more than half. So we're adding something to half. Alright, so now if there are 30 more than half the number of fans at Saturday's game. Well, Saturday's game is X, right? 30 more than half. I'm going to go ahead and put half because, right, Friday's game is going to be half of whatever Saturday's game is of X, and then 30 more was that plus 30. Alright, so again, we saw that X represented Saturday's game, and it tells us Friday's game was 30 more than half, so that's why I put the half right by the X. Here the X is a variable. We're not just multiplying. Had we been making our own variable, I probably would have chose a different one than that so we don't get confused with multiplication. But remember, when a number, in this case a fraction, is right by the variable, those are being multiplied, and then we would add 30. Okay? So then in the Google form, right there, go ahead and put choose 1/2 x plus 30 as your answer. We're going to do one more together. During a sale, a video game is sold for $15 less than 3/5 of the original price of the cell phone. Write an expression to represent the sale price of the cell phone if n is the original price of the cell phone. Okay, again, we're making that expression using the variable. This time we're using n. That's a good variable to use. I'm going to look for those math words. I know less than means I'm subtracting. Okay, so I'm subtracting 3/5. Let me go back. The video game is sold for $15 less than. Alright, so I think we're going to be subtracting 15. So I'm going to start there at some point. This first step today. Something's going to be $15 less than 3/5 of the original price. Well, the original price represented by n, okay? So it's 15 less the original price, but this original price is going to be 3/5 of that. Again, this number right by the variable means I'm going ahead and multiplying those for my original price and then subtracting the 15. Alright, great. So now what you're going to be doing today is just working through 3, 4, 5, and 6, circling those math words, underlining any variables to help you out, and then just going back, and after you've done it here, make sure you click and choose the correct answers for the form, submit it, and mark it as done. And you are done for today. Thank you.